and you was in them streets, you may remember this saying, you ain't got to be seen to be heard. You ain't got to be seen to be heard. You know what I'm saying? That was something, that was some game that was passed down from the legends. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vicious Vice. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Ike, Bo Diddley, Vonda, Convertible Bird. You know what I'm saying? Just to name a few. You know what I mean? Just to name a few. But these great legends I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, right here, they move like that. They move with that, you know what I'm saying, that understanding right there. You ain't got to be seen to be heard, right? And like I've been saying in a lot of my content dealing with my city, you know what I'm saying, Miami, we losing our identity. We getting off point. This new era of social media is really done made it worse. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, you seeing everybody trying to be seen. Everybody want to be on, you know what I mean? Everybody want to be on the scene. Everybody want to be out front. Everybody want to be in the pictures. Don't care if they standing next to somebody that may be in a RICO act. Yeah, we see in a Young Thug situation right now where these people billing cases off straight pictures. But do we care? Nah, we operating with the mindset that we gotta be seen. It ain't much the money motivating no more. You know what I'm saying? Cause half of y'all putting on fake jewelry, fake designer, you know what I'm saying, just to be in the picture. But I'm here today, man, to get y'all back on point, man, especially Miami, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to that right there. Stop trying to be seen to be heard, man. You know what I mean? Some of the greats that I just named, we know about these people. A lot of y'all know about them, you know what I'm saying, through social media now. A lot of y'all know about them. Y'all wasn't in the streets. A lot of y'all know about Big Ike, Bo Diddley, Vonda, and all them by right now because they being posted. You know what I'm saying? They in pictures. But I know about them, you know what I'm saying, for being in the streets. You know what I'm saying? I really know Bo Diddley. You know what I'm saying? I talk to Bo Diddley on a regular now. You know what I mean? I come up on the era watching him do his thing. I really know Convertible Bird. I used to park Burt cars back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show a few little pictures of me and Burt done right now. You know? I know Vonda from back in the days. Not that I hung with Vonda, but I used to come to her parties when she throw them live-ass parties. I knew her husband. I knew Peebo. Shout out to rest in peace to Peebo. I know Tron. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I know a lot of people that was in her circle. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people that was in Vonda's circle. And I actually talked to Vonda when she came home. Told her I had some things that I wanted, you know what I mean, get with her about. You know what I mean? I want to see all my legends, all the real ones. I want to see them back on point. I want to see them, you know what I'm saying, in position because they were really doing things for the hood, man. Nowadays, the people with the money in position, they ain't if a camera ain't in their face or if it ain't about a promo, they ain't doing nothing for the hood. I remember back in the days in Scott Project, man, used to have, you know what I'm saying, report card day lines. What happened to that? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to show you how so important that report card day line was, man. Especially little kids my age and coming up, man. You knew if you had got a good grade, you got good A's, you were going to get $100. No matter how long the line was, Vi was going to hand out them $100. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the only OG in the hood doing that. Through all out the neighborhood, all in the sub, man. You know what I'm saying? We had port card lines back in the days, man, encouraging the kids, you know what I'm saying, to get their education, do well in school. I don't must see that no more. You know what I'm saying? Only time you see lines, people in power, people in position, only time you see lines now is during Thanksgiving, Christmas, things like that, where they could get them a good promo, like they doing something for the hood. No? Vicious Vibe, man. Vi used to take the kids to Walt Disney World. You know, project kids that probably would have never even must seen, you know what I'm saying, Disney probably would have never left outside of Miami. This was real street legends was doing back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't see that no more. We don't must see that no more. You know what I mean? We don't get to see that no more. Report card lines, everybody not, you know what I'm saying? Everybody doing stuff for clout. Miami, we need to get back on point, man. We need to get back in that era, man, where we ain't, you know what I mean, where we ain't trying to be seen to be heard. I seen Ball Greasy post something recently, right? And they had an event down in Miami, man. You know what I'm saying? 50 years of hip hop. And he was saying on his post, you know what I mean? We weren't even represented. You know what I'm saying? Been putting in the work. Then they must have local artists out of Miami. You know what I'm saying? On the showcase. Why? Because Miami, we losing our identity. We done came up in this social media era. And I know now, okay, OG, well, you talking about social, why you on social media? Because this is where the streets at. And I really do care about, you know what I'm saying, my city. And I got to meet the people where they at. This is the only way I'm going to get my message out. But I'm not jumping in the pictures. I'm not trying to be, you know what I'm saying, seen on every set. You know what I'm saying? Just cause of this, just cause of that. Like I said, man, a lot of y'all in these pictures, and don't care who you stand by, as long as somebody got a little motion, regardless if the feds watching them or not. Y'all jumping in the picture. Gonna find yourself in a RICO act just cause of a picture. You know what I mean? This is real saying. We got to get back to real game, man, that was really being passed down. But a lot of y'all just getting in the streets. A lot of y'all just outside just cause y'all want to be. That's just cause y'all outside. You know, a lot of the old great legends, man, they became who they was without social media. You know what I'm saying? Without posts. You know what I mean? They did things. You know what I'm saying, for the betterment of the hood, man. We need to get back to the report card lines. We need to get back to paying the old lady, you know what I'm saying, in the neighborhood bills, cause we hustling outside. You know, I remember when that was like mandatory, man. You hustled outside. The old lady, it wasn't no such thing about nobody lights getting cut off in the hood. Too much money coming through the hood for anybody lights to be off. We hustling in front of the corner store. We made sure we cleaned up all drug paraphernetics. Shout out to 15 Ab, man. When I used to be up on the Ab, on Selmo, man. Shout out to Boot and Stowe, man. Shout out to Miracles, man. We used to keep our area clean. Because we also knew it wasn't just to help the store. Man, Bo Brown, man, we used to call him Bo. We didn't call him 12 back then. We called him Bo Brown. Bo Brown pull up, man. County boy pull up. And if they just want to be dirty, and there was some disregard, you know what I mean, crack paraphernetics on the ground, or cocaine packs on the ground, they could give you a charge. Like that was yours. So we kept the neighborhood clean, man. That ain't going on nowadays, man. Y'all hustling out the hood and ain't putting nothing back in the hood. Y'all ganging about the block but don't own nothing on the block. You understand what I'm saying? We need to get back to it, man. I'm really, man. This message could go to any city, but I'm definitely on top on my city, man. I'm going to drop a few little pictures on the video right here so y'all can see what I'm talking about, man. I didn't hear about Convertible Burt. I knew Burt. I didn't hear about Vonda. I knew Vonda. I didn't hear about Bo Diddley. I knew Bo Diddley. And still know these greats. I didn't know Ike personally, but I knew Headquarters. When him and Vernon had the little spot on King Street on 71 and 71st, I was outside. I'm really from there. A lot of y'all don't even know who I am because I do come up from that era where you weren't trying to be seen to be heard. But the streets know who I am. That's why when I came home and I had time, when God set me down and I had time to write my books, I entitled it. This is one of my books. Y'all could go get it off Amazon, man. If you really want to know who I am, man. Well, you know what I mean? I entitled A Real OG Out of Miami. And you go on my page, you're going to see all of them from Trina, you know what I'm saying, the Ball Greasy, to Burt, all of them holding this book. You understand what I'm saying? Why? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm really him. I'm really from out them streets. Real 15 ass stepper. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm stamped and certified to do what I'm doing for my city. And when you get through reading that book, check my other book out, you know what I'm saying, on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go on my bio, hit my link tree and get my book, Federal Pressure. You're going to see where I sit down with some real chiefs out of Chicago. Some real legends, you know what I'm saying, out of Detroit. Some real legends out of Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? And go forward. You're going to see some celebrities that I done sat down with in this book, in the feds. That's one thing about the feds, man. You're going to run into a lot of people in there, man. There's a lot of networking going on in there, a lot of billing going on there for the real ones. And I entitled on that right there, still on paperwork. Because you can check my name out also, man, up on the bottom of my book, Keep the Hunter, man. If you want to just Google, you know what I'm saying, the book and go get the book that way. And while you're doing that, if you want to check Pacer, You'll never find nothing on my name come out and say, oh, OG Gigaveli told on somebody. OG Gigaveli, you know what I'm saying, took the stand on somebody. Nah, that ain't, my name really matter, man. You know what I'm saying? To me, my face card clean. You know what I'm saying? I stand on it. But I'm entitled to this, man. This episode, man, you ain't got to be seen to be heard, man. You ain't got to be seen to be heard, man. That's game from the old school, man. Stop trying to be in every picture, man, because the person you standing by may be in that Rico case next in line. No? You know what I'm saying? Guilty by association for real, man. In the feds, he'll say it's permissible. We got to get back on point, man, Miami. We got to get back on point. And I know a lot of things that happened to my city was by design, man. A lot of the greats was taken away from y'all, man. When I mean y'all, I'm talking about the young generation, man. So y'all just been like y'all been following trends on social media, man. Y'all been joining cliques and gangs, you know what I'm saying, that was never even much established in Miami. Let's get back to Miami, man. Let's get back to being real Miami, man. Old Miami, man. You know what I'm saying? What we known for. Trendsetters. Ambassadors to other cities, man. We give up game, man. We had our own swag. We need to keep our own swag. We need to stop trying to be like other cities. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the game, man. A lot of our legends are home, man. They ain't on point. We ain't even much got no series like BMF out about our city. I'm working on that. That's why it's important for y'all to support the movement. Man, you know what it is, man. Street code of conduct, man. Thanks for tapping in. Today's episode, man, I'm finna drop out. I'm finna really, a lot of people been commenting me. A lot of people been trying to figure out, especially from Miami, who am I? You know what I'm saying? I know over time, appearances change. Over time, you know, I go by different names. I'm gonna break all that down for y'all in this episode and try to, you know, but the best way to find out about me, the best way to get my backstory is go cop my book, man. Go get my book, Federal Pressure. Go get my book, Pressure and Federal Pressure. But this book right here mostly tell my whole life story from the time I came out from the Hampton houses, man. If you from Miami, you know what the Hampton houses is. That's a brown sub, right? So let me give you a little quick speed up on who I am, what my platform is about, and why I'm always on your screen. You know what I'm saying? Let me get into it. So check it. I'm from brown sub, like I just said. But I'm known through all from down south, from ghouls in the village. I done had a spot in the village. Shout out to my homeboys, Teddy Session. I'm finna drop a few names so you can fact check and you go, know what I mean, holler at these boys. I just recently heard Teddy had died, but shout out to his brother Tony Session and Teddy Session. Them boys welcome me in down south, you know what I'm saying? So I got a little money back in 1996. I had a little trap down in the village. You know what I'm saying? You might have known me around there. I used to be on a little scooter doing my little thing, right? But nevertheless, let's go. I'm coming from down south to Carrier City. So let's go in the Grove, man. Shout out to Bushwick, Santana, little brother, man. That's who gave me my shahada in prison. You know what I'm saying? Bushwick. Bushwick's no longer with us, man. Shout out to Sunshine. You know what I'm saying? I met Sunshine. Shout out to Sugar Belt, man. Belt, Kenny Thomas. All of them know me, man. Out the Grove. Shout out to damn, I'm finna call my other little homeboy. It's gonna come to me in a minute out the Grove. But I got a few homies in the Grove too, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them boys there in the Grove. Come up to Overtown, man. Listen, I used to be a weekend towner. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by weekend towner, every weekend I was Overtown in Rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stanker. Shout out to Wallace. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dooney. I used to come through my homeboy Cat Eye Dooney, man. You know what I'm saying? Hot Dog. You know what I'm saying? The Mail. You know what I'm saying? My little crew around there, you know what I'm saying? Kaya. I rent with all them boys. If you don't know, my cousin, man, was one of the most notorious cats running through town. Shout out to Cornflake, man. Lamont Parker. Some of y'all might know him as, you know what I'm saying, Lamont Macklin. But that's you know what I'm saying? That's the cuz. That's family there. You know? Shout out, I could go into the swamps. Shout out to Cheesy Wheel, man. Shout out to Gator Hound, them all second. Shout out to Terrio. No, I'm gonna shout out to Lil Willie. Shout out to Fame. Shout out to Bam. No, these cats really know me. No, shout out to Hen over town. I go on. Shout out to the Queen Vonda. Know what I'm saying? Vonda know who I am. Know what I'm saying? Me and her husband, man. Know what I'm saying? Me and her husband done time in the stockade together. Peebo. Me and Tron down. I talked to Tron the other day. So let's fast forward. Let's come up into the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, let's get in the city. Let's get real hard. I'm a real 15 ab stepper, man. A real 7-1 and 15th, man. I used to work for World. I'm up there. You know, I used to work for Jit with Star Boulders. I used to work for World when we had peeping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I worked before. Ain't no secret. I ain't never confessed to be no kingpin out of Miami. I'm a hustler. Always have been, man. I've been, like I said in my book, I've been in this thing since bagging grocery, pumping gas. But I done got my money. Same nigga done been out of town. Same one been out of town getting money. I done had spots just like I had to come up. You know what I'm saying? Up under cats. But okay, let's go ahead. Let's finish running it down to you who I am. You know, on 61st. Shout out to Shantae Ward. Shout out to Fred Ward. You know what I'm saying? That's family. They Velis. I shouldn't even have to explain. If you really from Miami, I shouldn't have to explain what Velis for you is. But if you ain't, I'm going to let you know what it is. We had a Machiavelli spot on 6-0 and 14. Had a spot on 62nd and 14 too. Had a spot in the sub, all Machiavelli. Started and founded by Lil Bo, Lil Joe, Shantae, Fred, myself. Nope. Shout out to rest in peace, Ken Wan. Rest in peace, Joel Velli. Nope. Rest in peace, Stackhouse. Shout out to Red Dog. Shout out to Kenneth. Real Velli. Shout out to Herb. You know? So let's go ahead. On 61st. Shout out, rest in peace, Flume. Edie know who I am. Shout out to E-Hound, man. E-Double. Nope. Let's go ahead, man. Carlos, all of them know who I am, man. Shout out them boys on 61st. Charlie Boy. Cooter Hound. You know what I'm saying? I can't leave. And if you're going to get into, I'm not going to use this episode to get into the John Doe story. I'm going to say that all for itself. I'm going to explain how Velli and John Doe and JD and, you know what I'm saying, Losos, fell out. But it ain't no love lost. It's just things happen in the streets. All one time was all the lynch mob. But am I all 61st? No, I'm not original 61st. Like I told you, I'm from the sub. But I get love all through the city. Shout out to 6ix9ine, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people out of 6ix9ine, man. Shout out to Frank, Kurt, Lil Darryl Heavy. Rest in peace, Darryl Heavy. Quambone. Let's go up on the air, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Fat Tony, Lil Cab. Baylock Chop them. Say Jack. Can't leave my boy T.I. Him and Gabe them down there with Sunday and Sweet them spot. Lil M. I really ran up and down 15th, man. Shout out to Speedy out the poking beans. You know what I'm saying? Super Hen. The real one, man. Jit, brother. Rest in peace, Jit. All the way to Uncle Al, Sugar Hill, man. I was out there. Let's go into Scott's. Shout out to the Dog Pound, man. Shout out to Big Herb, Big Man. Shout out to the real home team side. Shout out to the Canyons. I went to school with them boys. Shout out, you might know me from Thomas Jefferson, man. Back then they were calling me Gigolo. You know, I dropped the Gigolo. I got more thuggish. Got in them streets. But yeah, if you out of Scott Project, went to school, you know me by Gigolo. In the 80s. So I'm giving you a little history on me, man. We gonna move forward, man. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna get out the Scots. I could go on and drop names all through the Scots. I know all the home. Ronnie Red, Lil Pat, Said. I go on and on, man. You understand me? I go on. I told you I went to school with all them boys out the Scots. Let's move on, man. You don't want to go Tutu Ab. I'm a real baby Tutu Ab, man. Shout out to, know what I'm saying, Smokey, Woodrow, Huck, Lab. We could move. I could keep taking you through the city, man. Trying to speed up with this here. As I drop names, Silver Blue Lakes. I could go on Silver Blue Lake. I could go on Opalaka, man. Shout out to Bleecker, man. Lil Man. Lil Waters. That's my homie, man. Shout out to Chavis. Shout out to Kojak Brownlee. Ask them who Lil Jig is, man. They'll tell you, man. This is for those of y'all, you know what I'm saying, that want to know who OG Gigaveli is. And I'm gonna do this one time, man. You gonna have to go get the book. You gonna have to keep it locked on me, man. You know what I'm saying? But go do your fact checks. I'm really him out there, man. Shout out to Behind the P, Boo Head them. You know what I'm saying? Lil Kenny. I'm talking about Open Lockers. Shout out to my cousin Pookie Black out of Open Locker. I go in the bag, baby. I go all the way back to Spearmint, man. Gold Teeth Nate. I go all the way back, man. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's move to Carrier City. We really, man, I got a stronghold in Carrier City, man. Shout out to 181, man. My brother JJ. Tip Lon. You know what I'm saying? Ace Hound. You know what I'm saying? Them Parkers there, man. Real stamp in Carrier City, man. I know Sherrod. I know Pookie Boy. Yeah, real Carrier City legends. Fat Milton. Goombay. Man, I'm just coming off the head, man. So many, man. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a little history of me from down south to Carrier City, man. I go in Little Haiti, man. I told y'all before, man. I know the real Zoes, man. Shout out to Frank Castle, man. Shout out, man, James O. Shout out to Bullet Booby, man. Shout out to Brainiac. Shout out to Jap. Shout out to Sebastian Scott, Lil Booby. Shout out to Joel, man. Rest in peace, man. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? I can go to North Miami with him, man. Shout out to Haitian Luck. Haitian D. You understand what I'm saying? I go all in, man. Listen, man. I go all, man, Winwood, man. B-Boy them. Spencer. Even the twins over there, man. Marlon and the two twins over there. Marlon and the Spanish twins. All that. See, really, I met a lot of people, man. You got to go back and get my book, Pressure, man. A lot of people had to come through me, man. Through Juvenile, man. Like Macazo and all of them. I've been like Lil Willie, man, over time. Like all of them, man. I met these guys, man, when we were all coming through Juvenile, man. Mutual respect. I was the cat that stayed on Unit 2 the longest. Handing you your pillow. Giving you your mask. I was a real hard baby, man. I ain't have to get locked down. I was in there knocking niggas out for Skittles. Understand what I'm saying? Really him, man. That's what I'm really known for, man. I had houses in Dade County Jail, man. I'm really known for fighting, man. Really known for that, man. I ain't lost one in Dade County Jail. I ain't lost none in Juvenile, man. I ain't lost none in state prison, man. That's what I'm really him with these. I'm really him. But I'm not, once again, that's just a little fact check on me, man. So for those y'all trying to figure out who I am, that's why I try to relate to these young cats, man. Ain't nothing that you done, man. Ain't nothing that you doing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony Fair, Lil Bo, man. One of my real dogs, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into that in the John Doe story, though. I'm going to get into that. Y'all keep it locked, man. I'm one of my next episodes coming up, man, when I really sit down and really want to address that issue, man, because that's a touchy issue. That's an issue, you know what I'm saying, that I was personally, you know what I mean, connected to. So I'm going to sit down and